Hello, good day. Welcome to our first asynchronous meeting in our subject ethics. During our asynchronous class, I have discussed with you the need to talk about ethics, I mean philosophy, before we delve into the study of ethics. It is important for us to understand philosophy because it is the mother discipline of ethics, which is only one of the many branches of philosophy. For all we know, philosophy is a very, very broad discipline. Later on, in the succeeding lecture videos that I'll be uploading, we will understand the scope and the theme of philosophy. But this video is intended to discussing the different definitions of philosophy. Okay. Also, during our synchronous class, I have told you that uh, a few reminders that we have to strictly follow the class rules. For those who were absent during that time, please take time to read the house rules that I've posted in our wall. Okay. So, ano ba talaga ang philosophy? What comes to mind when you hear the word philosophy? So it sounds western, di ba? Napaka-western ng tunog ng salitang yan. No? Filosofia. Totoo sapagkat ito'y nanggaling sa kanluran. In fact, the term philosophy was coined by Pythagoras, and I'm sure you've heard of that name before. Pythagoras. Does it sound familiar? It should, because if I'm not mistaken, you've heard of that name in the Pythagorean theory, Pythagorean theorem. I don't know if it's algebra, because numbers yan. Okay, Pythagoras coined the term philosophy. Okay? Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? There are three ways to define philosophy. Number one, by its etymology. Number two, by its nominal definition. And number three, the new concept definition. Balik tayo sa una. Just like what I said, Pythagoras coined the term philosophy or philosophia. Etymologically speaking, this discipline came from two Greek words: philo, meaning love, and sophia, meaning wisdom. Therefore, a philosopher is a lover of wisdom. Philosophy is love of wisdom. Pero magkaiba ang wisdom and knowledge. We'll talk about that during our synchronous class. Second definition, ang tawag natin sa second definition ay ang nominal definition of philosophy. So ano ibig sabihin? Ano ang sinasabi ng nominal definition? It goes like this. Philosophy is a science that inquires into the ultimate principles, causes, and effects of all things in the light of reason alone. I repeat, philosophy is a science. It is a science that inquires into the ultimate principles, causes, and reasons of all things in the light of reason alone. Tagalogin natin, ang filosofiya raw ay isang agham. Ito ay isang agham na nagtatanong sa pinaka-prinsipyo, pinaka-dahilan, pinaka-ugat ng lahat ng bagay sa pamamagitan ng pag-iisip lamang ng tao. Sa pamamagitan ng pag-iisip, ng rason, reason alone. Okay? So when you study philosophy, if you want to know the ultimate principle, the ultimate cause, the ultimate effect of all things, that's how broad philosophy is, you'll have to understand them with the use of reason alone. Okay, anong ibig sabihin nito? Simple lang. This separates philosophy from all the other sciences, because in other sciences, in order for you to understand um, the truth, you will have to undergo and employ the scientific method. And we all know how the scientific method works. It begins with a hypothesis and it ends with a conclusion. In between, you will have to undergo experiments. After the experiments, only then will you be able to conclude and extract the truth that you're seeking for. During the experiments, you will be needing laboratories, you will be needing scientific equipment, but in philosophy, you don't have to use these laboratories. You won't be needing telescopes, microscopes, or all the other laboratory equipment for you to be able to extract truth. In philosophy, the only tool for you to extract truth is with the use of reason alone. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pagka ako'y maghahanap ng katotohanan, isip lamang, utak na lamang ang gagamitin. Paano ang aking sense perceptions? Okay? During our synchronous meeting, pag-uusapan natin anong ibig sabihin yan. Are our senses dispensable? So I expect that during our next meeting, may sasagot tayo rito. I want you to know and research on the indispensability of the senses. Can we totally discard our senses in search for truth and meaning? Because according to the nominal definition of philosophy, in order for us to extract and find truth and meaning, we only have to use reason. Is that so? We'll talk about that during our synchronous sessions. Third definition. It's the new concept definition of philosophy. What does it say? It says that philosophy is a discipline where questions are more important than answers, because for every question comes another question. For every answer comes another question. Ulitin natin. The new concept definition of philosophy states that philosophy is a discipline where questions are more important than answers, because for every answer comes another question. Pagka pala tanong ang isang tao, madalas tayo'y sinasabihang napaka-pilosopo mo naman, sapagkat pagkatapos mong ibigay yung kasagutan, magtatanong ka ulit. And that's natural. Okay? Asking questions is one of the good qualities of a philosopher, because it is innate, inherent to the human person to be curious. We wonder. That's why we ask questions. And when we wonder, when we ask questions, that is the beginning of philosophy. You won't be able to find truth and meaning if we don't ask questions. Now, if we are given a certain answer, we ask, is this the ultimate answer? Kasi gaya nga na sinabi natin sa nominal definition kanina, philosophy is a science that inquires into the ultimate principles, causes and effects and reasons of all things in the use of reason alone. Sapat na ba ang sagot na naibigay sa atin? Kaya nga ito ay na-reinforce ng third concept definition of philosophy. Ito ay isang disiplina kung saan mas mahalaga ang tanong kesa sa sagot, sapagkat sa bawat sagot ay nagbubunga ng panibagong tanong. Pero pagka ako ay nagtanong sa klase, huwag niyo sasabihin sa akin na, Sir, don't worry about it. You know, questions are more important than answers, so I better not answer your question. Okay, that's a different case. If you do that in our class, pupulutan ka sa kangkungan. Okay, so again, let's summarize the three definitions of philosophy. Number one, it's etymology. Number two, it's nominal definition. And number three, it's a new concept. Sa etymology, Philo meaning love, and Sophia meaning wisdom. Therefore, etymologically speaking, philosophy is love of wisdom. Question natin dito, how is wisdom different from knowledge? Okay. Number two, the nominal definition of philosophy, it is the study, it is a science that inquires into the ultimate principle, reason, and causes of all things in the light of reason alone. So we are trying to understand everything with the use of reason alone. So anong question natin dito na sasagutin natin sa synchronous meeting? Can we really totally discard our senses? Because according to this definition, in order for us to extract truth, reason is enough. Ano silbi ng ating sense perceptions? How many sense perceptions do we have? Now, I want you to research on the indispensability of the senses. Dispensable ba ang sense perceptions ng tao sa paghahanap ng katotohanan? Number 3, okay, the new concept definition. Ano sinasabi? This is a discipline where questions are more important than answers, because for every question comes for every answer comes another question. Ano ang gagawin nyo rito? Think of one question which you think ay pagka nasagot mo, magbubunga ulit ng sunod-sunod bang katanungan. That's your assignment. We're going to talk about that during our synchronous meeting. Gaano ba kahalaga ang pag-aaral ng filosofiya? Simple lang. Every day we learn. Every day we are in a journey. And truth is very important to all of us. Ang katotohanan ay napakahalaga para sa ating lahat. Pagka tayo ay namimiloso po, hindi ito isang negative trait. Pagka tayo ay namimiloso po, tayo ay may hinahanap na kasagutan. Inaasahan natin na ang kasagutan na ito ay magbibigay sa atin ng katotohanan, at ang katotohanan ay magbibigay sa atin ng kalayaan. Kalayaan. We are journeymen in this world. Tayo ay mga homo viator. Homo viator. We are journeymen. And in our journey in this life, the truth is very, very important. We ask questions because we want to know the truth in our lives. Because if we find the truth, we will be able to find meaning. We want to live our lives to the fullest. For that to happen, we should always be in constant search for meaning. Kaya mahalaga ang katotohanan. Okay. If you have questions about this one, take down notes. We're going to talk about it during our synchronous class. Thank you, and that's it for now.